Welcome to the Be the Exception educational series. All right, today we're going to tackle something that might feel, well, a little uncomfortable. So, fair warning, I have a scary one for you today. Yeah, this one might involve a little pain, maybe even some heartache, but I promise you, if you can actually conquer this challenge, the transformation that follows is just incredible. Today, I'm going to ask you to run, full force, smack into what feels like failure, rejection, and defeat. Okay, so to really get this, we need to revisit a core concept, one we've talked about before, and that's the idea that life works in equilibrium, just like a pendulum. And the fundamental rule, it's simple. To gain great rewards, you absolutely must take great risks. There's just no way around it. I mean, just think about it for a second. You can't have day without night, right? You can't have victory without the possibility of defeat. It's impossible. You just can't swing that pendulum in only one direction. Every single swing toward that reward means you have to face the potential for risk on the other side. They're two sides of the same coin. And here's the crucial point, so listen up. When I talk about taking these scary risks, I am not talking about risking your safety or, your life savings. No. The real risk, the scary risk, is to your ego. It's risking your popularity, facing criticism from your family, from your friends, the very people you've probably spent your whole life trying to please. And that fear of risking our ego, well, it leads directly to the biggest trap of all. Seriously, it's the one thing that keeps billions, and I do mean billions, of people from ever even touching their dreams. It's a really harsh reality, but it's the truth. Billions of people pass through this planet, live their entire lives, and never, ever realize their own greatness. They never achieved those dreams that were planted deep inside of them from the very beginning. So the big question is, why? I mean, why is that? What is holding so many people back from what they're truly capable of? This right here is the answer. And it is so, so important that I'm going to say it again. They didn't have the guts to risk the life that they were living for the one that they were capable of. Just let that sink in for a minute. See, here's the thing. The life you have right now, it's probably not that bad. And that, my friends, is the problem. It's comfortable. It isn't bad enough to force you to wake up and take some serious, aggressive action. So what happens? You end up just wallowing in complacency, playing t-ball when you were literally designed for the major leagues. So how do we break out of this trap? We need a completely new perspective. We have got to start seeing ourselves not just as we are right now, but as who we could be. Think about it from a higher perspective. Your creator, the one who designed you, sees this potential. You were made to be a beautiful, amazing, creative being, capable of truly magnificent things. It's kind of like watching a supremely gifted child just squander all their talent. It would break your heart, wouldn't it? Because you know that something so special, so great, just isn't being realized. Okay, so let's just be real with each other for a second. Take a hard look at your life right now. Your health, your finances, your relationships. Are they anywhere near what you know deep down you're capable of? If you're being truly honest with yourself, you'd probably have to admit you're living so far below your potential that, well, it's almost embarrassing. All right, so how do we fix this? What's the move? Well, it's time for a bold one. It's time to cut the fear, be willing to risk that ego, and go claim the dream that is burning inside you. And to make this tangible, let's pull out a tool we've used before, the 8 life areas. You remember this. This wheel gives us that complete picture of a balanced life. Now, for today's challenge, I just want you to focus on one of these. Just one. So here is your challenge for today. It's simple, but man, is it powerful. Step 1, choose one of those 8 areas. Got it? Okay. Step 2, envision it. I mean, really see it. What would your life look like if you reached your absolute maximum potential in that one area? And third, and this is the absolute key, today you have to act. You need to take one single action towards that vision, specifically an action that you are afraid of. And that right there captures the entire point of everything we're talking about today. The only thing holding you back from that magnificent future is fear. It's the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of what other people will think. And the only way to get that pendulum to swing all the way over to victory is to first swing it hard into the side of fear. But look, taking that swing, that's tough to do alone. And once you start building that momentum, you've got to make sure you have the right people on the journey with you. And that, my friends, is exactly what we're going to dive into next time, your inner circle. You've probably heard this quote from the legendary speaker Jim Rohn, and man, is it a profound truth. He said, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." The people we surround ourselves with have this unbelievable influence on what we think, what we do, and ultimately, who we become. So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Who you travel with determines your destination. Simple as that. So take a good, hard look at the people you're spending your time with. Are they an engine pushing you forward, or are they an anchor just holding you back? Next time, we're going to explore exactly how to choose the right people to help you on your journey to become the exception. I'll see you then.